Hey besties, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well, taking care. And today this video is going to be a little bit different because we're going to be talking about what happened to my small business, considering that this YouTube channel was created to explore and show how to run a business and all kinds of small business topics and more. I think it's important that we talk about what happened with my small business, because if you follow me on my socials, you know I took a very long break. It has been a very long time, and we're going to talk about the reasons and how it happened, why it happened, and the future plans for this business. So if you're interested, you may or may not relate to some of this stuff, but I just feel that I should show you all the unfiltered reality of what happened. So a thing that really affected my business was having too many expectations, being impatient, doing too many things at once. Those are three things that really affected the development of my small business, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each. So I want to start off by saying that I'm not a very patient person, so being impatient was something that really affected my business because I wanted everything to go quickly and I didn't want to wait forever to make my small business blow up and everything. Like, when the reality is, don't matter what type of business you start small and you start getting or reaching those goals little by little. Sometimes, yes, people have been lucky in their business, maybe in 1 year or less has been very successful, but that's not the case for everybody, because owning a business is a very long learning process, because you have to learn how to manage your business in general. You gotta also promote it at the same time, so you're doing multiple things at the same time, and that wasn't working out for me because I ended up doing too much. I was managing too many social medias at once, which was a very big mistake. It's important to promote the business on social media, but I didn't have the need to have so many social medias to promote it with. That's crazy, because I was creating individual posts for each. I had to schedule stories, I had to create posts, create the captions, schedule them too. It was too much, and it just led to me feeling burnt out. And these moments when I felt burnt out were really exhausting because I couldn't keep up with the business, which I really wanted it to be successful, but I also wasn't keeping up with college and any other external aspect of my personal life. It was very hard to keep up, and I just felt unmotivated. I started to feel desperate. It wasn't what I expected it to be. The reality is, owning a business is not the same for everybody. Some people are successful quicker, so other people take a little bit more time, and a lot of businesses go through a lot of changes, because when it's a one person doing everything, it's a whole new learning process. That's very important to keep in mind. And I would like to quickly mention the importance of doing your research. I still do my research. I know a lot, but that's never enough, because every day you learn something new. You find a new way, a new strategy, a new mechanism to do things. So every day it's always something about obtaining information. You're never gonna know everything. Try to know the most to make your life easier when managing your business, and just want everything to go as quickly as possible, because who doesn't like success, and who doesn't like money, and who doesn't like pursuing their dreams? Now that I think back upon it, it is completely normal and valid to want to achieve goals and dreams, and it's okay to have goals and dreams. It's completely normal. For me, it was just harder to believe in myself because I was doing all this stuff by myself, as I want a different future. That's another reason I chose to have a small business. Now I want to briefly mention that life circumstances got in the way of the business because I had to deal with them so often. It just became a really big struggle to keep up with everything I had to do and deal with personal issues, like problems in my house or whatever. It's too much stress, and I am a person that gets easily stressed. Even the smallest thing goes wrong and I'm already stressed out, and I feel like I would go crazy. I think a lot of people are like this, but for me it's just extreme stress. Now that I talk about life circumstances, I want to mention the importance of taking care of your mental health. My mental health was deteriorating, not because of the small business, but because of the life circumstances going on in my personal life, and that just made me feel so unmotivated and I didn't want to do anything, and it just made it harder. So it is important to take breaks from whatever you're doing and just check up on your mental health, feel better, get better, take a little pause, take a little break so you don't feel burnt out. Because for me, doing tasks and doing a lot of things at once in reality was a way to distract myself from all of those issues, to keep my mind busy and not overthink all of the issues that were going on in my life. So in some way, I used the small business as a way to run away from my problems. But I ended up liking business. That even made me change my major in college. That's how much I like it. Like, this is something that I've always wanted to do, that I didn't realize I wanted to do until I tried it. And that is when I knew and I felt like this is a way to put all of my creativity into projects, and other than a hobby, turn this into something profitable and maybe something that will sustain me in the future. Now let's talk about getting back that motivation. Now this is the really hard part, because I basically quit the business after some point. I don't even remember, it has been such a long time. I still kept everything about my business online. I kept it. I recently deleted it because I want to start over. And throughout all this time, I did a lot of reflecting within myself. I did a lot of research, and I just took my time to focus in college and on my new job. And then I thought maybe in the summer break, I can start over but not make the same mistakes as last time. So now I am coming up with a plan to reintegrate myself and the business online. My plan is to start small. So for now, I'm focusing solely on the YouTube channel, and behind the scenes I'm planning everything about the business. I'm going to renew the website. We're gonna change everything. Like, I'm gonna change everything, but I'm taking baby steps. Like, literally, I am doing this to not push myself over the limits, and to also get used to having a schedule, because another thing is that I didn't have a schedule. So everything I was doing in the business in the past was all very rushed, and whenever I had time, I didn't have a consistent schedule to plan ahead. Just so you know, I did everything out of my sleeve, improvised. That was a big mistake. Don't do that. So now I have taken it upon myself to just plan, and I'm not gonna exactly open the shop this year, but this year, what I'm surely gonna do is keep posting on YouTube firstly, edit better, get better at the things that I already knew, and then slowly, after I have a consistency with posting on YouTube and creating content, and it's easy to create the content, that is when I will slowly start to integrate other parts of the business, like creating the jewelry, or taking the photos, or planning the post, little by little. It's like adding responsibilities, because this is a responsibility, little by little, until I can manage all of it at once. That's like my major plan. Plus, I will be getting maybe advising to push my business even more, because I would actually like to get permits to maybe sell at markets. That is something I always wanted to do, just to be out there and sell. So what I'm gonna do is, the videos in this channel from now on are gonna be two types of videos: business and tutorials. Because what I'm going to do, I'm gonna take you all with me through this journey of planning for my small business. We're going to do everything together. Basically, we're gonna learn together, from inventory tracking to creating and scheduling posts to editing pictures. Every single step that it takes to run the business by itself, we're gonna learn it all together, and I am proud to share my experience with all of you, and hopefully this can be something useful and different for this channel, since I'm also probably going to be very busy, since I'm reaching upon my last year of college. So I really need to focus on college, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be gone. It means I'm just gonna take the little time that I can find and just keep planning and keep being here because I really want this to work out. It is something I really like, and I know I can do it, and I know I can do it better, and I know I can find many helpful tools that I will share with all of you, because other than helping myself, I am here to help all of you too. So that's pretty much what I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me, listening to me share this experience. I hope you can get something out of this video. Feel free to share any thoughts in the comments and tell me if you relate to this feeling. And if you're not subscribed, feel free to join the channel so we can restart this business journey all together. So I will see you all next week. Thank you so much. Bye.